Guys, what is going on? It's Iguana here, and welcome back, guys, to some more JuxCraft. Took me all day, really, to get on the server because we were being DDoSed, and then the server got moved over to the old host we were using, which was Astral Game Server's host that we were using. So if you guys want a server, you can go get one from Astral using the code JuxCraft. It will get you a little sale or a discount on your server, so you can start a server like JuxCraft or join Junior or whatever. So we moved it over to that because we were hosting our Crack Pack server on that, and then we were tired of because Reed Deal, who hosts the server, or Deal Games, he kept getting DDoSed and stuff like that, and he got DDoSed for like 8 hours straight or something like that. I woke up today at like 11, and he's probably, I think he's still getting DDoSed right now, and it is 12 hours. It's been 12 hours since I woke up now, and he's still getting DDoSed as far as I know. So that sucks. So right now, you guys haven't seen this yet, but I built a giant tree right here at my base. That's my spawn area kind of thing, and honestly, I actually like this tree a lot actually. I spent quite a bit of time building and setting up the tree and all that stuff, so it came out nice. I like the look of it, and I'll show you that in a second. I'm just setting up a little path here because I want to have a regular a pathway in through my base instead of always walking around on the grass. There. Okay. So let's go have a look at the tree from right about, I think that's right a little bit away. I'll go on Xanox's fence. So bam. Actually, a little too far. Go a little closer. So that's my tree. It probably took about 3 stacks ish of oak logs to build, and about 20 I don't know how many leaves, but there's a lot of leaves in it and stuff, and I don't know how much I like the leaves, but I mean, if it doesn't quite look right, I might have to get someone else to help me with it a little bit and fix a couple areas, but for the most part, I don't hate it with the look of the leaves, so it's fine for me. So and now I'm just going to be putting in the gravel into the path, because that's the most of it is the gravel, and then I'm actually going to mix some sand in right around here by the pool. So I'm also going to grow a few trees on my plot, and I think I'm gonna put a whole bunch of grass and stuff around that too, just to make it a little nicer, waiting for that grass there to grow onto it. So I like this path, looks good. So yeah, it does look good. And we got more gravel to do. So I got rid of the farm I had around the water thing there. I might have to make another farm somewhere else, but right now we all good. So there's now a path that goes along behind my house, and it splits off over here, so you can come in here, and it also splits off over here. So also, because of the way the road situation ended up, you can see over here, I'm the only one on right now too, you can see that over here, because this road here comes straight across from spawn, just like it does over there. The road goes straight along here, but we have this is the end of my plot and the end of Tom's. It's lined up in the same spot, but we have a 3 block space in between our plots, so we get a little extra land on the outside, because my plot, I'm fairly certain that my plot, because we have the 2 block space all along here. We've got supposed to have a 2 block space in between the path and our actual base. So I've got a 2 block there and then 3 blocks here, and I don't think anyone's gonna care that my tree hangs out over the road because it looks cool. So yeah. So other than that, I thought I'd talk a little bit today about the fact that I actually just hosted my my first successful UHC. It might end up becoming a little bit of a series or something I do every once in a while, maybe once a week or twice, or maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. Pretty much just whenever I feel like it. But it was a UHC that Xanox and I hosted. If you guys didn't know, Xanox and I live about 700 kilometers away from each other. I don't know how many miles that is, because, I just don't. But that's about 8 hours drive away from each other. So we both have similar internet connections and similar kind of stuff like that, because our grandparents both raised their kids in the same town and live in the same place and stuff like that. And he lives very close to where my grandparents live now, so it's kind of cool. But so we have a lot in common. We have pretty much the same ping to servers and stuff like that, so it's kind of cool. We both have the same heritage too. We're both Dutch Canadians, so I think that's pretty cool too. So that's that, I guess. So but we ended up, Xanox and I decided, well, someone invited us to a UHC, and we were all ready and excited to play UHC, and then they didn't pre-gen the map, so it kept lagging out and then crashing. The server kept crashing and so kicking everyone off and lagging out because they were a little bit inexperienced, and they didn't pre-generate their map for the UHC they hosted. So they ended up having to just say, we're canceling the UHC because it's not, like, the world isn't pre-gen, and we'd have to pre-gen the world before we start. So and I got this map from ASDJKE. ASDJKE or something like that is his YouTube. But I got the map from him, and it's like you can change the size of the map all the way up from 200 radius to 800, and it's pretty awesome actually. So you get this like hub thing, and pretty much the UHC almost sets itself up for you. Like it push the buttons and stuff like that. You don't have to run any of the commands. You just push the buttons, it'll decrease team size. Push another button, it'll increase it. It'll, like, all this awesome stuff, and it makes it really easy to set up. And so we used that, and it made it super easy to set up. We had the UHC done in minutes after we had the people in there. It auto scatters you together with your teammate, and it's pretty great. The only thing I actually had to set up myself was the health counter beside people's names. So, but in the UHC, just so happened that I had chosen my teammate, because you could choose your team. Like, everyone joins, and then you choose a team, and whether or not you want it to be kind of random, because you can make it random if you just tell everyone to choose a random color. But when you're in the same call, you can kind of just say join this team, and no one else join this team or whatever. And we told everyone to bring a partner for the UHC and stuff. So we all got on teams. There was 4 teams of 2. There were out of everyone on the server, there were 3 people from JuxCraft, which was myself, K-Scopes, and Xanox. And K-Scopes brought one of his friends, someone else brought another friend, and then I can't really remember who the other guys were, but one of the other ones was a junior member and his other friend, and so we all had a good time playing. Everyone else said they had a lot of fun too, and I guess I only recorded the last bit there where I was like looking for people to fight and stuff like that, and because I was just planning on making that little video, because there's a little video, the video before this video is that episode or whatever, where it's that UHC video where I won the UHC overall. But before that happened, I was in a cave with Xanox, and we caved a lot of it because we weren't recording. So when you're not recording UHC, when you record UHC, typically you can do up to 3 episodes where you're caving, but then the viewers start to like lose interest, get bored, and then they'll like kind of like stop watching almost. I actually have to go get some screenshots of my tower. they'll stop watching and they'll get bored and they'll stop watching really. So I'm getting okay. Yeah, this is the finished tower design, I guess. I need the reference shot. So people get bored, but when you're just kind of caving and playing UHC, nothing really matters about how much time you put into it. So Xanox and I just caved for a long time. We just spent most of our time in there caving. And so by the end of it, a lot of people found a lot more diamonds than us, and earlier than us they found diamonds. But we ended up with over a stack of gold. We had like 8 or 9 golden apples, but it just so happened that we didn't get apples until after Xanox had died, or I didn't get apples because we had enough gold that we could have made like 3 apples and gotten us both like up way higher health and stuff. But Xanox had taken half health because he fell into a hole and got attacked by zombies, so he was at like 6 hearts or 4 hearts or something like that. And then right after that, he fell into another hole and took a few more hearts and landed in some fire or lava or something like that. And then he died. And then so he had a half a stack of gold, and I had a half a stack of gold, and I ended up having to meet up or find his corpse and get the gold off of him in the end because he was dead, and I needed the golds, and needed his stuff really. So yeah. I really wish we could have finished the UHC like together, but that was not happening. So I gotta make a bunch more stone stairs, a few more cobble walls. So you guys already kind of saw what the tower looks like or finished tower looks like, because I always end up finishing towers and stuff like this in creative mode because I end up like scrapping the parts of it. But other parts don't get other parts get scrapped and I never use them and all that stuff, but some parts don't get scrapped and I end up using them and stuff like that. So but with that I end up having, if I scrap the top part of the build or whatever, or rip off the roof because I didn't like it and redo it, then and if I just do that in survival and find that I don't like it, I've got to do all that ripping off in survival and trying again, and it's way easier to do in creative mode. So do that in my creative mode test world. So I think every YouTuber who does survival stuff should have a test world like that. So we're actually getting quite a bit of gunpowder. We could make let's see, 7. We could make 10 TNT. I forgot that it's all in 10s and 5s and 10s and stuff, so I actually still have an empty chest. What did I forget? Oh yeah, sand. I need to smelt up, I think it's 25 sand. Yeah, because there's one broken window in the thing. There we go. Furnace. I gotta set up the next floor of furnaces, I guess, because I think I've got an extra floor now. One of them will be furnaces, one of them will be potions. So I think this will be furnaces, at least for now. Let's get that sand in there, and let's grab a little bit of coal. Hopefully this episode doesn't turn out too long, because I'm just kind of talking, recording, and playing on JuxCraft. Okay, so then I missed it. I get stuck again. If you jump before it pushes you, you don't do anything. There we go. Sometimes you just get it first try. Sometimes it just takes you a really long time to do it. So now I'm gonna go like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. The andesite I brought, obviously I'm gonna want polished. So I ended up making another eye. I didn't even realize this when I designed this part of the tower, that like 3 or like the windows in it from the inside are eye shaped. I didn't realize that when I built this, so it's kind of a cool thing to do without even realizing it, I guess. But yeah. Oh my god, shut up, Milo. I'm gonna try, guys, and do a little time lapse of this. Milo, shut up! I'm gonna try and do a time lapse of this. I apologize for yelling there if I forgot to cut that out, which I probably did because I'm a lazy editor. Um, um, I'm gonna try and do a time lapse because I don't know if my other account is whitelisted, but if it is, I'm gonna set it up, and I'm just gonna hit T with maybe like a piece of string or something in its hand. What's a teeny item or something like that? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll find some little item that you barely see when it's in your hand. Maybe like no, not a seed or I don't know. I'll find some item. Maybe no, too much. I'll find an item to put in the hand that's small, so that I can just set him up where he is, because the only way to really do this, actually wait, can I? Okay, so I'll do that then. I won't need to do the hand thing, but I mean, I can set up my other account if Scoof whitelisted it for me. I can set him up to be in F1 and hitting T with the chat turned all the way off, and then have him like this or whatever, and then you guys will be able to see this area here with the exception of the fact that you just see the cursor, because the only way for me to tab out from this menu here is to hit T, E, escape, or like there's only a few ways. There's only 3 different ways to tab out, and this way I can still record it without a different oh, okay, restarting. Okay, so I guess when the restart happens, then I'll do that. So let's see how that goes. I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. It took me about half an hour-ish to record it all. I hope I remembered to chop out little parts where I moved the cameraman. I hope that comes out okay, and I hope you guys don't mind that you can kind of see. Well, this is how I did it, right? I just did, you hit F1 so then the item doesn't pop up and the hand doesn't pop up, and then you hit T but the inventory bar on the bottom pops up. So let's just check this out a bit now. Pop up this layer, pop up, this is now this point on, after this point, this layer here, no wait, no, okay, this layer here was the last layer we had done. The bed was here, and then the top layer is now here. So I have this kind of cool looking design for the top area. Okay, got that. I thought this like acacia wood thing kind of looks cool here. And then you've got little lookouts all around the sides of the tower and stuff like that. Tom's roof is actually just gonna, I think it's gonna be either as tall or taller than our build, but I think that the black market over there is taller than 81.5. So, but I'm pleased with this build so far. Or yeah, it's like done really, and I can actually make it into the thing from the top of my tower too. So the top layer is actually the widest layer because it comes out a little bit. So, and I've also decided to leave put no roof on the building, because then I can, in the future, if I ever feel like I need to, I can rip off that top layer thing and add another one, which is kind of what I felt like doing too. Before I added that next layer, I was gonna leave it at that height, but then I'm like, that's too small. Let's go check how tall the black market building is. It's not even done yet. It's all like, it's quartz and the black market, no, the black market HQ it might be. Okay, so let's see. So 60, 75, 74.5. Okay. And now, yeah, it's at least, it's like, I want to get to the top. I don't even know if they're done building yet, but they're already at like 91. So, fairly tall building, I guess. So, but I'm happy with the way the tower came out. I've already actually moved all of my items, at least so far, into the chests in my tower. I have yet to set up the rest of the stuff that I need in there. I'm gonna set up a potion brewing area and a furnace area or something like that in there. And I don't know, honestly, because I don't really want to just make the top of the tower like my bedroom or where I sleep, because I mean, it's cool to sleep at the top of the tower, but I mean, I don't really want to make the largest area in the tower just an area for my bed. But I mean, I put the chest down here at the bottom because I didn't want to have to I don't even know what way that goes. I didn't want to have to go to climb up to the very top of the tower every time I wanted to get items, because I'd have to do this every time I needed even like a couple blocks of whatever. I'd have to do that. So all I need now is just to get a few more. I think I need 4 more blocks of acacia wood, and that's it. The only reason we actually have acacia wood is because I borrowed a sapling from Tom, and then after I grew a few trees, I gave him back a few more saplings, so then I got saplings. So I'm actually going to grow up bone meal and plant it up. So you guys got to let me know. Did you guys like that time lapse? If you did, I'd like to do more. It was actually really fun because I kind of listened to music at the same time that I was doing all that. So I wasn't like just doing nothing while I listened to, I was listening to music while the time lapse was going on and music was playing in the video. So at some points I'm walking around, I'm running around like this, and it's kind of cool to see the different perspectives and stuff, I guess, from different angles than normally, because a lot of times people will build stuff like this, but they will just build it where they've just sped it up themselves placing blocks. So if I remember, I'll probably speed this part up just really quickly, or a little part like here. I'll just go and speed that up if I remember. But that there, That's not that bad, but I mean, it's a bit more effort to actually set up a time lapse like I have there. Because I had to position the camera and then move the camera around, and because it's the account I was using is my X-Archer account, one of my old ones, and I just had it used as a camera account because I need 2 accounts that are legit for Minecraft and stuff like that. So, but there used to be a mod where you could like click a button or whatever, and it would tab out and leave your screen blank, so you could have it in F1 and just record your screen, and that was a pretty awesome mod. So, okay, that's planks. So let's put our slabs in there. Logs, acacia logs. Alright, I'm fairly organized now. Killer bow. I actually really like the design that I have up the side of the tower. And there we go. Polished andesite can actually go there. Stone there. Furnaces go there. Saplings go there. So now this might become a furnace or something. I haven't really figured out what floor. I also kind of feel like I need to make something about these 2 floors here, like different, because right now it looks cool to have the 2 floors like on top of each other that are the same, but it doesn't really, it's not as practical as it could be, because when I come into this floor, the only difference between this floor and the floor below it is that there's a ladder instead of this. So it's kind of, I don't know. So I don't know. I also need to change this. I'll do this right now. The redstone ore, I'll just make that a, you know what? I'm gonna make it a gold block, because I keep, they're harder to pick apart when it's stone with a little bit of redstone in it. So I'm gonna just make a few more slabs because we're missing some on top. But I hope you guys, I didn't even set it off, did I? Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of JuxCraft. I did take it was really late for me to record this because we just moved the server host because we're being DDoSed. So okay, Dad. Yeah, my dad, I agree with you, my dad. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Put the needle on the record when the drum beats go like this.